Hello everyone and welcome to another Sunday afternoon chat on a warm Sunday afternoon here in southern Oklahoma. I tell you, well, I'm actually in northeastern Oklahoma right now. I'm over at Sherry and Jack's house with Chris this weekend. Came over to spend the weekend with her. I'll give you a little update on Chris right now too while I'm at it. I haven't really given you an update on her in about a week, so we'll use this Sunday afternoon chat for a little update on Chris as well. Chris is actually doing really pretty well. She's taking a nap right now. She's asleep. Jack and Sherry went to Bass Pro Shop today and this afternoon, and I gave them a real nice gift card that they went up there, and we'll see what happens. I said, just bring me back something. And Sherry said, what do you want, Dad? I said, I don't care. I just surprise me. Something. I don't know. Get me something. She said, do you need some shorts? I said, no, I don't need some shorts. I need something to play with. So anyway, but Chris is doing okay this week. She is down to her last 2 days of rehab in Tulsa. That'll be tomorrow, Monday, and then Wednesday she'll have another rehab, and then she'll be coming back down to the ranch with me for, really be down there for a little while until we find out what her next rehab schedule is. We don't know really what that is. We're going to do some evaluation, I guess, this coming week, and we'll be able to figure out really where she is on that. I am going to be fishing over at Table Rock a little bit this coming week, and so I'll be going over there. I'm also doing some videos on, I'm doing some videos about how to, I'll do a couple videos about how to clear your screen up on your LiveScope, how to get your LiveScope transducer, get the ghost tree out of there and clear that screen up where you can see things a little bit better. We'll be doing a couple of things that we'll be doing a video on. One is we'll be adding an 8-gauge wire. We'll be running some 8-gauge wire from the back to the front. And I'm also going to be putting a ride height transducer pole on my trolling motor. And I'm going to be showing you how to install that too. I'm going to go over and actually have that installed at the factory. So I will have it professionally done. We'll have a really good installation video showing you how to do that, because I'm sure a lot of you are going to be wanting to put one of those poles on your trolling motor. You can also attach that to the side of the boat or a pontoon or something else if you want to have it separate. But it's got its own motor in it. It'll move it around so you can have your unit spot locked and be able to still use your LiveScope transducer. So that's going to be a really nice thing too that we can do. And we'll be doing a video and you know, I'm not sure how this will work. I've heard that you can put 8-gauge wire, it'll clear your screen up. I know that anytime you separate the transducer wires away from your trolling motor shaft, that's going to help also. So we'll see what happens. We're going to do a couple, like probably a volume 1, volume 2 on that, and see if it works or not. It may not work, but we'll find out. Chris, like I said, she's really gained a little bit this week. She's talking a little bit better. She said she walked a long way this week. I don't know how far that was. I wasn't with her at rehab any this week, but I am right now making her walk a little bit at home. She doesn't like it, but I'm parking the wheelchair outside of the bathroom a little bit and making her help me take a few steps with her. And I almost dropped her one time today. We almost fell, but we didn't. So, but she didn't like that. It scared her a little bit. So I'm trying to be real cautious, but I want her to try to, if she has to, just drag that leg along, but just to get that right leg going a little bit. And every now and then she'll bend the knee and she'll take a step with it, and I think that's good. That's Dr. Jimmy talking right there. You know, we only have one doctor in the family. It's not Jimmy, so okay. But I think she is still improving. I think she's still improving, and the good thing is she's not making any setbacks. Tomorrow, Monday, will be 17 weeks. That's right, 17 weeks ago. Tomorrow is when Chris had the brain aneurysm and the stroke, and it seems like it's been forever, but she's gaining. We've got a great trip planned with her sometime here pretty quick. We'll probably shoot a little video and take you on that trip a little bit with us. I don't know, but we've got. But she's improving. I'll put it this way: keep praying, keep praising God, because she's improving. She's getting better. There's no doubt about it. I did not get to fish any at all this last week. None. I had fished a little bit the week before, a couple of days on a Monday and Tuesday with my buddy Larry Sissel, but I did not even get the chance to walk down to the dock and make a few casts this week. So I didn't. When I say that, I actually, when Jamie and I went out and run around on the lake just a little bit yesterday evening for about an hour, and we did make a few throws and here on Lake 10 Killer, and we caught nothing. We caught nothing. A lot of traffic on the lake. It took us a long time. We had to wait in line to launch our boat. We had to wait in line to get the boat back out of the water. And but anyway, it was good to get out there. Just Jamie and I run out there for about, I don't know, we were probably out there in the water 30 or 45 minutes, something like that. And we made a few throws. We looked at a lot of fish with the LiveScope, so that was kind of cool. But anyway, that's really the only fishing I did. So I guess I fished and caught nothing, I guess, to be totally honest with you. Didn't fish very long, but we fished and we absolutely did not get a bite. We saw a lot of fish, we didn't make any of them bite. We were basically kind of looking out in some 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 foot water, which is what I'll be over at Table Rock when I fish Table Rock this week too. And hopefully we'll be able to catch enough fish over there that we'll do a television show on that. That's what we've got planned for this coming week, is do a television show on Table Rock Lake, fishing for schools of bass that are running around that we'll locate with our LiveScope transducer. That's our plan anyway for the week. So but this past week, pretty much what I did at the ranch was just take care of things, and help Apache around the ranch, do a lot of the different things. And we're very, very busy at the ranch. We'll be very busy at the ranch this coming week. We are haying down there right now, getting a lot of hay. The food plots have just grown up monstrous with the neutral plot on them. We've planted that Okmulgee River buckmaker food plot seed in the spring, and our food plots just got really, really high. We put neutral plot on it once they turn green, and enhancer to make it grow better, and it's just really big. We're getting a lot of hay. They're haying down there. They were haying this weekend when I left Friday. My buddy Bud was down there haying, and they were hauling hay off the ranch right now. So the fields are going to look a lot different than they did when we showed them to you just the other day. But anyway, we're busy at the ranch like always. We'll be busy again this week, but having a great time, and just going through these 100-degree days. We've got a little bit of break in the weather this afternoon. The wind has switched around to the north, and it's not quite as hot as it was, even though it's late in the afternoon right now, but it's not quite as hot as it was even this morning. I was out here cleaning my boat and my truck up. And by the way, I did an excellent job. You take a look at my boat and truck. Take a look at my boat right there. Is that cool? It's beautiful, shining like a new dollar. Shining like a new dollar. My boat and truck is just absolutely beautiful. I guarantee you. Ooh, I love that rig. Oh, I love that rig. I love that rig. I love it. But anyway, it's not nearly as bad as it was earlier today when I was out here cleaning this boat up. I was cleaning this boat up and I got really, really, really hot. And I had to go back in and I was wringing and wet. And Chris said, "What's the matter, baby?" And I said, "Yeah, I just got to get out of that heat." And she said, "You better not hurt yourself out there." And I said, "I won't." But it's good for her to be talking like that. She's still talking short sentences, but she's talking like that, and that's really, really good. Listen, I want to end this, and it's kind of a short Sunday afternoon chat. Really, just not a lot going on, just working at the ranch and carrying on, and didn't get to fish much this week, much to talk about there. But we are gonna, we've got several nice videos coming up that are nice little videos that I think that y'all are gonna kind of like this coming week. But and hopefully we'll have a video up catching fish out here in August. In Table Rock Lake, which is one of the clearest lakes in the entire America. It's a great lake, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of boat traffic out there, but we're going to try to really have a good day out there and catch a lot of fish out there on Table Rock Lake. And if we can find them, we'll catch them, I believe. Finding them will be the difficult thing, but hopefully that'll happen. But I want to just talk just a little bit, a few seconds, about something that's very dear to my heart. It's Christian music. You know, I know that a lot of you are fighting illnesses now. Some of you are fighting stroke recovery. Some of you are fighting cancer. Some of you are having family problems right now. A few of you have lost family members lately. And when that happens, it's really, really difficult and trying. I mean, the devil throws some terrible things at us. Can I suggest listening to Christian music? I know many of you do already because I mentioned songs and y'all know the songs I'm talking about. But if you will listen to some Christian music when you're having kind of a tough day, if you're just having a day when you're kind of down in the blouse, find you a Christian music channel and listen to it on your radio, listen to it on your television. You can get them on television now. Get the radio on television. That's amazing. But if you've got XM radio in your truck, like I've got it in my Ram truck, I listen to The Message is one that I listen to a lot. If you just want to got AM, FM radio, K-Love here in Oklahoma is one of them I listen to a lot. I think K-Love might be all around the nation. I'm not real sure. They have stations in Oklahoma City and Tulsa, and I think a couple other places here in Oklahoma. But K-Love is great. But this is not necessarily gospel music. This is modern Christian music. It's people like Mercy Me. It's people like Toby Mac. Matt Mayer. It's groups that sing just great music. I mean, they're incredibly talented, and if you're like me, I mean, I grew up in the '60s. I was a teenager, in the '60s, and I'm an old rock and roll guy, and then I got into country music for years and years and years. And if you have liked those kind of musics in your lifetime, you will love Christian music nowadays. But here's the thing: not only is it good music to listen to, it's upbeat, it's nice, it's great. Not only is it good music to listen to, it will minister to your soul. It will minister to your heart. It will minister to your mind. If you're going through some kind of situation right now that's not just hunky-dory, whatever it is, a family problem, an illness, a death in the family, financial problems at work, problem with people, listening to Christian music will change your attitude a lot of times for the entire day. Sometimes I'm driving along and just one song will have me just jumping and shouting almost and raising my hand in the air, praising God. And Christian music is not it's not old phobia music. It's got a great beats to it and everything, and it's just absolutely fantastic. So if you got XM radio, check out that channel called The Message. Listen to a few songs, and if you're down in the dumps a little bit this week, find you a Christian channel. It's got modern Christian music on it, and listen to it. And I promise you, people like Crowder. So many, I could just name artist after artist after artist, but there's so many songs. King and Country. You will love these songs. You'll hear these songs and but The Message, when you start listening to the words that they say, The Message will pick you up and cause you to have a better day. It's God speaking to you through music. In the Old Testament, when you look through when God led the children of Israel, there was music involved all the time. They had an entire tribe of Israel, the Levites, that were there to minister and proclaim the word of the God. They were the preachers. They took care of the temple. They were the musicians. They played all kinds of instruments to praise God. And the Christian music of today, not done by Levites, I don't guess, but the Christian music of today is just great, great music. Not only will you enjoy listening to it, like I said, God will speak to you through that music. It's almost like picking up the Bible and thumbing through it. Pretty soon you'll see a verse that's speaking about what you're going through right now. That Christian music will do the same thing. And it will just let you know how much God loves you. It will let you know how important you are to the God that created you. And so try listening to a little Christian music this week as you're in the car. Hit that seek button or on a radio. Like I said, if you have XM radio, go in there and find that station. I think it's 60-something, 63 or something like that. I'm not positive, but anyway, find that station, The Message. Listen to a few songs and see if you don't agree with me. I know a lot of you listen to Christian music already because you mention songs, you quote some of the verses in songs and what some of the songs says. But it's just another way. It's just another way that God can fill your heart, and He'll fill your heart with His goodness, and He'll make your day better. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one this week. Have you a great week, and remember, I sure do love you.